Greetings, my dear viewers. It is I, Arkhan, your host who hides in the shadows, and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons Character Conversion. Today, we are creating Arkhan the Cruel from Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. That is right, I am taking a look at a character that has already been created by Dungeons & Dragons Wizards of the Coast. And I'm mainly doing this just because I am out of ideas at the moment. And, well, it's October, so why not do something evil for Halloween? Well, the month of Halloween anyway. Now, before we get into the build, I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to our newest subscriber, Gordon Hides. Welcome to the channel. And thank you for becoming a downloader. What I mean by that is, it's the nickname for my subscribers, because the channels begin download. Anyway, before I embarrass myself even further, let's go ahead and get into the video by taking a look at Arkhan's stats from Descent into Avernus. And just by looking at this, we get a pretty good stat sheet. As you can see here, he has some very good stats to work with. And due to this feature here, we know that he is a paladin of the Oathbreaker subclass, which is kind of odd. If you don't know, Arkhan the Cruel is a paladin of Tiamat. He has an oath to free Tiamat from Avernus. So him being an Oathbreaker doesn't make canonical sense. So I'm going to change that. But later. Let's go ahead and get a base character. We know that his race is Dragonborn. He is an Oathbreaker Paladin of 19th level according to the Forgotten Realms wiki. As far as background goes, we don't have one. Excuse me. For stats, we are using the point-buy system as always. Strength, Constitution, and Charisma are all going to be 14. Second highest stat is going to be Dexterity, followed by Wisdom at 10. And Intelligence is going to be our dump stat at 8. Don't worry, we'll be fixing this here in a second. Moving on to his race, we are going with Dragonborn, as canonically shown. However, if you notice, Arkhan the Cruel has a tail. There is only one subspecies of Dragonborn that has a tail, and that is the Drakenblood from Explorer's Guide to Wildemount. I'm being serious here. They canonically are the only Dragonborns with tails. It even says so in the book. Alright, for stats, we get an ability score increase +2 to Intelligence and +1 to Charisma. We get speed of 30 feet, dark vision of 60 feet, draconic ancestry, we'll just go for the heck of it and say red. We get breath weapon, forceful presence, and languages in common and draconic. So we get to fix our little dump stat, put it at a 10 for intelligence, and a 15 to our charisma. Not bad. Now for background. Upon researching Arkhan the Cruel, I found that before he was a paladin of Tiamat, he was a killer for hire, which automatically makes him a bounty hunter. For skills, you get Deception and Persuasion. Your tool proficiencies, you get to choose between 3 options: a gaming set of your choice, a musical instrument, or thieves' tools. I went with 3 Dragon Auntie for our gaming set, and we went with thieves' tools as well. We also have a feature known as Ear to the Ground. Alright, now let's go ahead and move on to that Paladin subclass. We're going to change it to Oath of the Talon. Oath of the Talon comes from the Book of Dragons Volume 2 in the DM's Guild. I'll make sure to have a link to that page in the description in case you want to check it out. Now, Oath of the Talon, they are an order of paladins that follow Tiamat. The most crucial part about Arkhan's character. He serves Tiamat. He's trying to free her from Avernus. So it only makes sense to be an Oath of the Talon Paladin. For our Oath of the Talon, we get Oath spells cause fear and charm person. Our channel divinity is Breath of Tiamat and Voice of Tiamat. At 5th level, we get Oath spells of Dark Vision and Hold person. 7th level, we get an Aura of Fear, which reaches out to 30 feet. We also get, at 9th level, some more Oath spells, Fear and Protection from Energy. 13th level's Oath spells are Charm Person and Dominate Beast. 15th level gets us Dragon Queen's immunity, which gives us immunity to 1 elemental damage, whether it be fire, poison, acid, lightning, or cold. We also get Oath spells at 17th level, Dominate Person and Guise. 18th level, our Aura of Fear increases to 60 feet. And finally, at level 20, we get Aspect of Tiamat, which we can use to become more draconic. And also, our channel divinity is not limited to once per day, but we get the same ability as a dragon, and we're able to roll a die to recharge it. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our stats now, since we are now a level 20th Paladin. We get 5 ability score improvements. Our first improvement is going to go into Strength, making it a 16. Our second one will be increasing our Constitution and Charisma each by 1. Next ability score improvement will increase Strength once more, making it an 18. Our next one will do the same to our Charisma. And finally, we'll increase our Strength once more to 20. Now, of course, our Constitution is stuck at a 15 instead of an 18 like it is in Arkhan's stat sheet. That is fine. If you want to, or if your Dungeon Master allows it, you can increase your character beyond level 20 using the Epic Character variant rules. If you do, I would suggest going into a couple levels of Barbarian, because originally Arkhan the Cruel was a guest character on Critical Role. I don't remember the name of the person who played Arkhan the Cruel, but he made Arkhan the Cruel part Barbarian. Berserker, if I remember correctly. So if your group does do the epic level character variant rules, go ahead and increase your Constitution to a 17 on your next ability score increase, and then grab a feat that increases your Constitution by 1. I believe that would be Shield Master, which would be pretty useful. Alright, so that's going to be all I have time for you today, viewers. Thank you once again to Gordon Haynes for joining the channel. If you want to see a character converted into Dungeons & Dragons style, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I always read your comments, and I love to read them. Also, I will make sure to reply to your comments, as you have seen with some of my previous videos. And I'll make sure that if I love your suggestion, I will not only do it, but at the beginning of the video, I will give you a shout out. Until next time, dear viewers, this has been Drayhan, and I am offline.